Hello, everybody. So, first of all, this is not financial advice, but I wanted to shoot out a quick uh, YouTube video on something I've been talking about in my Discord channel, which is basically finding your own trading style. And once you've found that trading style, um, going back and back testing it, making sure that it's actually going to work. Um, so when I developed my style of trading, I looked at thousands of charts. Just going back in time, finding a setup, looking at the next day, seeing if I took that trade, if it would work or not, if I could have made money. And so I'm just going to go over a quick video on how to do that. So here on Thinkorswim, there's an on-demand feature. Um, it's decent. Um, so you turn it on, and here you're going to select your date. Um, as you can see, our most recent trading day, Friday, is not available. But Thursday is, so we can go back to the 8th, um, and we can see if we found a setup on the 8th and traded it the following day on Thursday, um, if that trade would have been successful or not. And so, just for transparency, none of this is predetermined. I haven't gone and looked over charts looking for setups and then seen if I would have made money in order to make a YouTube video. Um, and it doesn't even matter, honestly. Like, what I'm trying to show you is do this for yourself. So even if I were to fake the results of what I'm about to show you, it wouldn't matter because I'm saying find a trading style that works for you and then you go and backtest it, not what I'm going to show you here today. So, but anyway, I'm going to go over everything. I did look over charts just looking for um, inside bars because I actually started this video and I started just going through charts. And after looking at about 8 charts, I was like, oh my gosh, like people are not going to want to watch me looking for setups. So I looked for setups on the 8th of September on the on-demand feature. I didn't look at the following day, so I have no idea what's going to happen um, when we look at the following day. Um, and just something I want to go over really quickly here is if you don't have access to Thinkorswim, that's not a big deal. Um, I know in the Discord we have people from different countries and or people that don't want to use Thinkorswim, and that's fine. You can download TradingView. It has the same feature up here. Um, the only issue with TradingView is you will have to pay for a subscription, $15 a month, um, and their most expensive subscription is like up to $60. Both are actually great value. The $60 one allows you to get lots of live alerts, like when inside bars happen and things like that. Um, so that's a great feature, especially um, if you can't use Thinkorswim and you pay for that subscription, you can actually set up TradingView to give you an alert like every time there's an inside bar on the day chart instead of looking through, hundreds of charts trying to find setups on your own. But anyway, I have access to Thinkorswim. I like it. I've got my scanner on there that finds setups for me, and then I just review the charts and see if it's something I want to try to trade. So anyway, we're going to start looking at actual plays now and see if this is something that would have worked. So here on VICI, I've got a massive inside bar here. And we're just going to do what I've shown you a lot of times, which is we're going to take the high of that inside bar and the low of that inside bar. Let me just make sure I've got it. So the high is 3209. Whoa. Okay, and the low is 3151. Wow, got lucky. So as you all should know by now, on the following day, on September 9th, if we cross above, we're going to be taking calls, and if we cross below, we're going to be taking puts. So we're going to go ahead and see how that would play out right now. Okay, so here's the first two candles. We actually would have opened below our put trigger, which in this case, it looks like that would be a good thing for us, because if we opened above it, well, I mean, we could have made money, but this is a little bit of a fake out. I mean, for me right now, I can tell you I am not playing this at all. You know, I'm normally done with my trading day right around 7 o'clock here, and there's just nothing on this chart for me. At the latest, I'm probably done at 7:30, this candle here. But this is just all looking like chop. But even with that said, I mean, we'll see how the day plays out and see if there was a trade that could have taken place and could have made us money. All right, so I'm done wasting my time on this one. Let's go to 6:20 a.m. on the 8th again, and we'll look at another chart here. So we're going to go to our daily chart, because that's where we're finding our setups. Oh, so here's a little bit of you won't see this very often on my charts, but I've done some charting here where you know, if we broke the low of this range, we would see downside, or the high of this one, we're going to see upside, and you can see that played out here. Same thing here. But anyway, you won't see a lot of that on my charts. I don't really do a lot of charting. Everything I need is right here with these inside bars. So again, we're going to take the high here and the low here. And let's make sure we got them correct. High is 110.58. Off by a penny. Low is 108.66. All right, so now we'll switch over to the 5-minute chart, and we'll just run it back and see if we could have made money here. All right, I mean, there it is right there. So this is our opening candle of the day. Opened here, ran all the way up to here, came back down. We broke our put level. We would have taken a put here, and we just got paid massive. I mean, this is a significant, you know, it's a 1-point movement. We're probably making, I mean, it's really hard to say without looking at the actual amounts, but probably making at least 50% on our investment here. So there's perfect example right there of inside bar breakout trading. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing left to say. So we'll look at another chart now. We'll go back to 6:20 in the morning. And we'll go to the 1-day chart again. And we're going to take a look at NVIDIA. All right, again, we're going to plot our high and our low. High is 228.99. Low is 225.22. All right, so now let's switch back to our 5-minute chart. And let's run it back and see if this would have been a profitable trade. Wow. So we opened just above our trigger. And frankly, I mean, this, again, this will come with experience. Even if this were to open right here and started going red, I probably would have taken the trade myself. I don't recommend doing that until you're feeling really comfortable with your trading style. Generally, you want to honor your trigger if you're doing trigger trading. Trigger method trading, that's what we're doing here. So anyway, you can see we opened here. We have a high way up here. And we came back down and boom, we hit our trigger. And again, we're getting paid. This is like 100% move here. So again, I have nothing to prove with this. I'm just showing you this again so you can go backtest your own theory, find your own setups, and play it back and see, would this have been a profitable trade for me? Is this something I can implement into my trading style, and would I make money? So we've already seen 2 charts in a row here. I've got 2 more we can look at. If this one would have been profitable, I'll probably call it a video here. But let's see what happens. All right, so our high is going to be 27.15. Oh, I didn't even look at the low. Low is 26.34. All right, so let's switch over to the 5-minute chart and let's see how it plays out. All right, so we have a potential fake out here. It's hard to say if I would have taken this trade or not, because I look at how aggressively this candle is moving when it crosses the trigger, and I can't do that on demand. So if it was slowly moving towards the trigger and trickled over it like this, I wouldn't have took it because I would be expecting a reversal. But again, I'm not perfect. I can't tell you 100% definitively if I would have taken this trade or not. If I would have taken this trade, obviously right here, this is a potential fake out and I could have lost money. And if it was a potential fake out, you know, I'm going to get out at about negative 20%. I will take my loss and I will move on to the next trade. I don't know if this movement here, or actually it would be from here to, I don't know, somewhere. I don't know that this would be negative 20%. I don't know what's going to happen on the next candlestick. I don't know if I would be in this trade at all. And if I was, I don't know if I would be out of it on this candlestick or if I would still be in it to see what would happen on the next candlestick. But let's just take a look. Oh, Oh, and we would have got paid. Again, I don't know with this candlestick here if I would still be in the trade. If I am, yeah, I'm getting paid. Like, um, I mean, this is big time money. Um, yeah, we're talking 200-300% returns here. And again, none of this is pre-planned. Um, I have no, um, I have nothing to gain by showing you this and showing you. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Um, I want to go back to 620. Uh, but honestly, knowing what's going to happen the next day doesn't really matter, because either it's a play or it's not. Um, so our high is 53.95. We're good. Our low is 53.44. Good. We'll switch back to the 5-minute chart, and we're going to run this back. I'm kind of hoping we see, well, we're not going to because this is the last chart that we're going to look at right now, but I was hoping we would see a something that crossed the trigger before market opened and then came back and retested. So you could see, when a stock does retest, we can take the entry when it crosses our trigger on the retest, and there's money to be made. But um, unfortunately, we didn't see that. Okay, so here, perfect. This opening candle, and actually this is great for us. If people jumped in this candle, they got trapped because this started out as a massive green candle. It closed red. So let's go back really quick, actually. Yeah, so you can see here, this started as a massive green candle. And people went long on this candle. And for us, that means our puts are getting cheaper because it looks like this is going to be trending upwards massively. And instead, it pulls back and it slaps our trigger, and we take the trade here, and we're already probably up at least 50% here, possibly more. See how it plays out. All right. So, if you're taking your 40% gains, or if you're following my call outs, I can guarantee you, just by looking at this, I would have been out of this trade on this pullback of this wick here. So we would have made our money before this upside again. I'm curious if this will retest above our trigger. No, we're going to see more downside. All right. Well, so that's going to be it for the video. Again, just wanted to show people you can go through chart after chart after chart after chart, and it doesn't matter if you're using my trading style, somebody else's trading style. My goal isn't to try to force my narrative of trading down your throat. I want to try to help people be profitable, and to me, it doesn't matter how that looks. So find a trading style that works for you. Once you find that trading style, use this method and go through, hundreds, thousands of charts and backtest it. Use that on-demand feature and look like, okay, if my trigger's here, do I make money? Yes or no? And if you make money, awesome. Write it down. Do the next one. Write it down. Do the next one. Write it down. And then figure out what would your profit, like what is your ratio? how often are you winning? How often are you losing? Is this something you can implement and use every day to trade with and make money? And once you figure out a winning strategy, just run with it, like run like the wind. That's going to be it for me, everybody. I hope this was informative. Trying to keep it short. But so, yeah, showing you my trading style and how I back tested it before I started implementing it. And hopefully you can apply this to your own trading style and benefit from it and learn and, yeah, make a lot of money. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.